Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video we're doing two tutorials on the Snapshadows by Fenty Beauty, and I picked the number 4, which is a hot pink palette, and I actually wanted to use it the most because of the pink shade, which is called Little Miss. I think this is one of the colors that I don't really have in my collection, so I got really excited when I wanted to pick them up. Like, I've been looking at them for a while, but I didn't want to spend the money because one, I didn't think I needed it, and two, I have palettes that I don't use daily, but I decided to pick shadows that I actually don't have in my collection, and these are the ones, like this and number 7, but for today's video we're doing number 4, sorry, and so I'm going to do 2 tutorials, and then at the end I'm going to give you guys a little review of the palettes themselves and how they perform on the eyes. So if you want to know how to get the 2 looks, or if you want to see the review, then just keep watching. Okay, so for the first look, I'm going to do a nice halo eye with the shade. I'm going to start with the shade Sleepover, which is this one, and then I'm gonna put all over my crease, and the shade Spice Strip. I hate the way that they have the shade names. I wish they would have them here. I know that the point of this is to have a small packaging, but I feel like it's so hard for people to, like do a tutorial, or for like someone to follow a tutorial if you don't have the names at the top. So they're turned upside down. So I'm gonna put Sleepover all over my crease, and then I'm gonna start packing this on my lids. Packing the shade, Jesus Christ, Spice Trip. Wow, these are really, really bubbly shades. I didn't expect them to be actually this bubbly, like such a bubbly pink, but I'm kind of into it. I've never really played with like these kinds of colors, so to a good start. I'm gonna actually take a packing brush. Let's say this one, which is a little dirty, but it's okay. I'm gonna take the shade, again, Spice Strip, and I'm gonna pack this on my lid on both sides, inner and outer corner. And now I'm gonna blend that again with the shade Sleepover. Sleepover, to kind of blend everything out. And now I'm gonna take the shade, Jesus Christ, Stunt Queen? I'm gonna take the shade Stunt Queen, which is this shade right here. I'm gonna put it in the middle. Okay, now that I've applied that pinkish shade, kind of reddish, which was actually really hard. I used Fix Plus for this. I'm gonna actually pop in the shade Diva Fever to kind of like, this is more glittery shade, and I want to see how it performs on top of that. And I honestly don't know why I decided to do this with my face done, because there was so much fallout with the glitter, which I honestly didn't expect it, because the metallic shades didn't seem to have glitter, and the mattes weren't really powdery at all, so I didn't really, well, the mattes in the other palette weren't powdery at all, so I didn't really expect anything to be this powdery with this one. Not what I expected. So I'm gonna finish blending that out. I'm gonna actually pop in again with the shade Spice Trip, and I'm gonna deepen the sides to kind of finish this off. This is how it's going so far, and again, I didn't expect the metallics to be that hard to put on, like the shade Stunt Queen. It was so hard to put on, like I had to put Fix Plus to get that pigment on. I was not a fan of that one, but the shade Diva Fever is really, really nice. I could give that pop that I was really wanting for the whole look itself. So I'm just gonna apply some concealer and finish this look off. Okay, and I'm basically gonna do the same thing under my eyes. I'm gonna pick up a flat brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Spice Strip, and I'm gonna put that underneath my lower lash line. I'm gonna run a small blending brush and I'm gonna pick the shade again, the Sleepover, and I'm gonna blend all that out. I'm gonna take a tiny brush and I'm gonna take in the shade, the sparkly one, which is the, I don't even know, Diva, and I'm gonna put that on the middle as well. Kind of give that pop at the bottom as well. I really like that. Okay, I'm gonna actually put some lashes on, put some mascara on, and I'm gonna show you guys the finished look. Okay, so lashes are on, and this is what the look looks like. So this is what the eyeshadow looks like. I really like the shade, Jesus Christ, Diva Fiva, and I like the shade Sleepover, which is the bubbly, like the bubbly pink that you see on my crease. I really like the matte shades. I feel like they blend really nicely, and I actually like that they're not super pigmented so that you can build them up, so it's kind of like foolproof rather than, you know, maybe the Anastasia where you place a shadow and it's like disturbingly pigmented, which I also love. But if you're not into pigmented shadows, then this might be the one for you as well. The other thing is that the metallic shade, the shade Sun Queen, that didn't come onto to my eye like at all. I had to really work it out of it. I had to put Fix Plus, and the thing is that this costs 25 bucks, I think, 27, and it's like, bro, I want all of these shades to work really well, but the mattes are delicious. They're honestly delicious. And what do you think of this look? I really like it. I never really do pinkish turned looks. At least I don't normally do, and I never really play with these kinds of colors. I have the Modern Renaissance, because I saw it and I was like, shit, it kind of looks like the Modern Renaissance, but I feel like there's kind of like an undertone difference in every single one of these shades, which is why I picked this one as well. So far so good. Except for that one, but so far so good. Hey guys, so for the second look, I'm gonna make something super simple, like literally straight up something wearable for not the day-to-day, but like maybe on a nice afternoon, sunny afternoon that you want to be colorful and whatnot. I'm gonna take the shade Sleepover and I'm gonna put that all over my crease again. I'm in love with this shade. I feel like these mattes are so nice. They're so buildable and blendable. I'm in love. And I'm especially in love with this shade, like this bubbly pink. It's nothing that I have in my collection at all. Like, it's so, like, literally bubblegum. That's what I describe it as. Okay, I'm gonna go into the shade Little Miss, which is the hot pink color. I'm gonna put this all over my lid. This is gonna be the star of the show. And see how I'm applying that color and there's no fallout. I love that. I love that about these mattes. It's so nice. Like, if you're the kind of person who likes doing their eyeshadows after their face, then this is the kind of palette for you, because there's absolutely no fallout for the mattes. For the glitter, yeah, there is a bunch. I don't even know why I did this again, but I don't learn. I never learn. Actually, it looks way more hot pink in the viewfinder than it is. It's a nice hot pink, but it's not that intense in real life. Like, let's face it, I have 3 lights on top of me. This is not the real shade, the one that you're seeing. It's a tad less, like, it's intense, but it's not that crazy intense, which I'm actually grateful for, because I would not walk out the door like this. Like that I do. Like in real life, I wish I could show you a picture of what it looks like. It's very, like, it's hot pink, but it's kind of like level fun rather than level I don't want to get lost. It's kind of like that 80s pink where it's like, oh, girls want to have fun, but that's about it. That's a little more intense than I expected it to go. Okay, so for the sake of how it looks on the viewfinder, like in person, it looks so much toned down than what it looks like in the viewfinder. It looks so intense. I'm gonna take the shade Sugar Shock, and I'm gonna actually pat that all over my lid, kind of tone everything down. Hopefully this won't be as powdery as the other one. This is nicer. It kind of brings, oh my god, it looks so crazy on the viewfinder. It's insane. It is not. That's crazy. I don't know how to not make it look so intense in the viewfinder. I'm going to take the Shade Spice strip and I'm going to try to salvage this look by actually darkening it down at the back, at the end of the eye, trying to darken it just so that it doesn't look that intense on the viewfinder. So you guys, this is what the look is gonna turn out like. I wanted it to be like hot pink, kind of like, oh, I'm just gonna pop in a hot pink shadow and I'm out the door. But I don't feel like with this lighting you're gonna appreciate that, so that's why I went the other way around and just kind of darkened it a little and played around with the colors. So I'm gonna finish the look. I'm gonna pop on some mascara and I'm gonna kind of clean up everything a little bit more, and then I'm just gonna give you guys my final review of this palette. Hey guys, so this is the final look, and yeah, this is the second and final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think it turned out really well. It was really going really bad, and then it turned out really, really well because I darkened everything up. So I feel like this is the kind of look you would use to go out at night now. And I used in the inner corners the sparkly shade, which is called, I want to say Diva Fiva. Yeah, Diva Fiva, and I really, really like the way it just gives a little pop there because it's super sparkly. And then I used the Fenty Gloss Bomb, the original one, and then I put on top the Fenty one. Yeah, to kind of give it that purpley pinky blue to kind of match the eyes, but not being like super overwhelming with it. And yeah, I really like the way it turned out, and I hope you did too. So for the final, final review of this, I think the mattes are really, really, really nice. Like they can get very, very pigmented, and they can be really, really soft. Like I think they're foolproof for people who are starting out with makeup, because I feel like it's very forgiving, the formula, and at the same time, if you want to pack it up and build it, I think it's so workable, and they don't have any fallout at all. Like if I would do a matte look by itself, I could do my whole face and I wouldn't have to worry about it because nothing falls off, and I really, really like that. Although I usually do my eyes first just to like not have that issue. When it comes to the glitters in this specific palette, I really like this one, which is the one that I have in my inner corners. It's a Diva Fiva. This one is kind of like a satin, kind of like you can use it as an over the eye kind of shadow. It's really subtle. I like it, but it's not like something out of this world. Then this one didn't work out at all. Again, it's the shade Stunt Queen. I didn't feel like it do anything unless I used Fix Plus, and it was really like crazy. It was really crumbly. There was a lot of fallout. I would work with this only if I were to do my eyes first, which I usually do, so I don't really mind. But for someone who really cares about fallout, or actually just buying this whole set, it's 27 bucks, I believe. I'm gonna actually put the price below just to be 100% sure, but I think they're 25, 26 bucks, and that's pretty expensive. You can get a nice palette in with ColourPop that has more shades. It has probably the same quality, so I don't know, you would think about that. You tell me if it's worth it or not. I don't think it's worth it. I bought it already. I'm already excited about it. I'm gonna play with it, but I don't think it's worth 25 bucks. Two shades aren't that crazy, and they have a lot of fallout. I don't know. I'm not convinced, but overall, I really like the mattes. I think that I'm just staying with this because of the mattes. The mattes are really, really nice, and this shade, this sparkly shade, is so lovely that I adore it. I'm not gonna return it. But if you're not really into spending on makeup, then I don't think you should. I'd rather go for ColourPop and just do them, and that's it. But overall, they work. They're really nice for everything that I've said, and I hope you guys found this review useful. Please let me know what was your experience with these palette. I don't know if it's mine specifically that doesn't work that well. Please let me know in the comments below if you've actually played around with this palette specifically. I have the number 7. I just wanted to try this out because I don't really have that many things, so I wanted to really try that. And yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and these looks and this review. I hope you found it useful, and please like this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you really enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!